Hello guys, so we are back again, and in this session we are going to do some more questions. Okay, and this in this session we are going to do some questions on first order partial derivatives. But before starting with the session, hope you have subscribed the channel and don't forget to share it with your friends so that they can also get the benefit of this lectures. So the first question, now in the previous lecture I have discussed all about higher order derivatives, first order derivatives. I told you the terms, the basic, how to pronounce the basic ideologies of partial differentiations, and dab, and all that stuff. And we have did some question also. Now in this session all the questions are going to be lengthy. Okay, and in engineering mostly questions are lengthy, and they are means they make you feel very uncomfortable. They are very lengthy, and even if you miss any step, uh, there is a very high probability that you will get a wrong answer. So concentrate carefully, because if you don't concentrate, you are probably going to get the wrong answer, that's for sure. And some questions are easy, but as the chapter proceeds, this chapter is very vast, and as the chapter proceed you will see a lot of variety of questions, so you have to keep very concentrated mind. So now let's begin with the first question, and please observe the way you have to represent the question, because that is very important. It is not J that you will just get the answer how you achieved it. Okay, here the path to achieve also matter, because you are representing your answer to in front of a teacher, which will decide what marks he want to give you as per your representation. So the first question, now before starting, okay, let me write something which will give you a hint at what we are going to do. We are going to do in this session partial differentiation of first order. Partial differentiation of first order. And we are going to see some variety of questions on the basis of this, and we will just after solving the question, observe the question, okay, what we have did and try it yourself. And this session is probably the most easy part of the whole chapter, partial differentiation. So you might be able to do at least 2 or 3 problems of this section, which is partial differentiation of first order. In the first lecture we did basic concepts of partial differentiation. So the question is as follow: if u equals to log tan x plus tan y plus tan z, prove that sin 2x dou u by dou x plus sin 2y dou u by dou y plus sin 2z is dou u by dou z equals to 2. Okay, now how we are going to proceed? First you have to always mention here, they will give you a function, okay, which will be a combination of 2 or 3 x and y variable. Here u is your main function, okay, which is represented in form of variables x, y, z, right? And after you proceed you will come across composition functions. Now first step is you have to write the main function u equals to log tan x, tan y, tan z. This is first step. In the next step, what you have to see, you have to observe that you have to prove, you have to find dou u by dou x, dou u by dou y, dou u by dou z. And so if I get dou u by dou z, dou u by dou y, dou u by dou x, then I will substitute the values and multiply it with sin 2x, sin 2y, sin 2z and get my respective proof, right? And we have my u in x and y format that we want. So what we are going to do, we are going to do partial differentiation of x, y, z. So first partially differentiate differentiate u with respect to x, okay, partially differentiate u with respect to x, so we will get what? Dou u by dou x, which will be what? Which will be dou by dou x log bracket tan x tan y tan z, which will be 1 by tan x tan y tan z. Here we are partially differentiating it with respect to x, so when I do by chain rule, if I try to differentiate this part by partial differentiation, I will be able to differentiate this one because I am differentiating with respect to x, while y and z are constant, so these two will become 0 and this will be differentiated, which will be sec square x. So this is my first. Second is dou u by dou y, but before writing this you have to mention this statement: partially differentiate u with respect to y. So you will get dou u by dou y, which will be dou u by dou y to log bracket tan x tan y tan z, which will give you what? Similar thing will be appear sec square y here, and now you might be able to do it yourself, tan y plus tan z. I will call it what? 2 in the next step. With respect to z, dou u by dou z, what we are going to differentiate? Tan z, what you are going to get? Right, this is going to be your third thing which you wanted. Now I have got all the ingredients which I needed to put in the required proof, so I am going to substitute them. Now sin 2x into dou u by dou x is what? Sec square x into tan x plus tan y plus tan z plus sin 2y sec square y by tan x tan y tan z. Sin 2z will be sec square z tan x tan y plus tan z. Okay, you can understand it since there is no space. After that, what we are going to do? We are going to take tan x plus tan y plus tan z common, because it is present in all the things. The moment I take common tan x plus tan y plus tan z, and I can write sin 2x at 2 sin x and cos x, and write sec square x is 1 by cos square x. So here I am left with okay. After this, tan x tan y tan z, what we are getting from here? Cos will cancel out, we will get 2 tan x 2 tan y 2 tan z. Right, now I will take 2 common. This tan tan x, tan y, tan z will become same, and I will be left with 2. So let me write that step also. That one step why we should leave that. The moment I take 2 common, I will be left with tan x plus tan y plus tan z. This and this will cancel out, I will be left with 2. Now you have to write that. Okay, this is your answer. You can leave the question here only and you will get the complete marks. Now let's move on to the next question, which is this one. So the next question is this, which says if u equals to e power x plus y plus z the whole upon e power x plus e power y plus e power z, prove that ux plus uy plus uz equals to 2u. Now ux is what? Dou u by dou x, partial differentiation of u with respect to x keeping y constant and z constant. Similar goes for y, uy, uz. Now what was this step? First I will write this thing plus z. Second step is I will write plus uz. Now what I want this thing ux, so I will write what? Partially differentiate what? U with respect to what? X. The moment you differentiate it with respect to x, you will get ux, which you will write dou u by dou x, giving you dou u by dou x. Here you will write x plus y plus z by e power x, e power y, e power z. Now just think and tell me which rule will be applied. Here quotient rule will be applied and we will get some ex plus ey plus ez the whole square. Here we will have ex, ey, ez, and here we will write du by dou x, e power x plus y plus z, its differentiation, minus ex, y, z dou u by dou x. What do you have? Ex plus ey plus ez. Since I don't have space, so I'm managing it here. Hope you can understand. Now in the next step I'm going to differentiate this and this, so this will be left as it is. What I'm getting, this will be when differentiated, this will become 1 and rest will become 0, so there is no need. And here okay, and if I differentiate, okay, this will become 1 only, so I am getting this thing, the whole square. Now what should I do in the next step? I should probably take this thing common. Then what will happen? If I differentiate this will become 0, this will, okay, they are individual, this will only be left, and we will take this thing common. So I am left with e power x, e power y, e power z minus e power x, the whole by e power x, e power y, e power z, the whole square. Finally we have e power x, e power y, e power z, and here this will cancel out, and here I have e power y, e power z, e power x plus e power y plus e power z, the whole square. Okay. So we are done with this thing. Now let's move on to the next stuff, which is ui. Similarly we will, now what we will write? Partially. Many people also write differentiate partially x u with respect to x. It depends upon you. Partially differentiate u with respect to y. What do you want? Ui. which is nothing but dou u by dou y, which you can, okay, I will directly apply chain rule. So what I'm having, right, and here what we are having, now what we are having is this y. Here what will be differentiated, right? So if I move it, I have, if we simplify this, we will add this only, but here only y will be left and rest will become 0, so like in the previous. Now we will take this thing common like we did previously. We are left with e power y, e power z, e power x, e power z, because e power y will cancel out, right? So we are left with this thing. We will call it 2. Now we want the third thing, which we will get partially. Differentiate u with respect to what, z. You will get uz. It will be dou u by dou z, which will be nothing but e power x, e power y, e power z, e power x, e power y, e power z into dou u by dou z, e power x, e power y plus z, minus e power x, e power y, e power z, dou u by dou z into ex, ey, ez. If I solve it further, I have what we have further. What we have here left is e power z. Rest will get cancelled out, right? Now we will take this common and this will cancel out. Finally we will left with the whole square. Here we will left with this is what, third. Now we have ux, uy, uz. What we have to do? We have to what? Add ux, uy, uz. What we get? It will be nothing but what we are going to have. If you observe, we are going to have, this will become common, this will also become common. We have this part from here, this part from here, and this part from here. So let's write them. E power x plus y plus z is common, that I know. E power x plus e power y plus e power z, the whole square is same in all of them. So my thing is, from the first I have e power x plus e power z. From the first what do you have? E power y plus e power z, e power y plus e power z plus, sorry for this, e power y plus e power z. From the second we have e power x, e power z, e power z, and from the third we have e power x, e power y. So what we are going to do is add them. If you observe, this one will be this, the whole square, giving us 2e power x, 2e power y, 2e power z. We will take 2 common. If you observe, they are same only, so 2 has came common. we are left with finally e power x, e power y, e power z. The moment I take common, this will become this only and will cancel out with this. But this is what? This is nothing but, you can observe, this is u. So our answer will be 2u. So we have proved the thing which they wanted. Hope you have understand this thing. Okay. So we are done with this session, and in the next session we are going to do some more question on first order partial differentiation. Till then, take care. Okay, and revise these two questions because the questions are lengthy and you need practice. Okay, the questions will be only 16 to 18 questions, but they will be like you have to keep each and every step in your mind. Now let's see you in the next lecture. Till then, study. Bye. Take care.